Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I want to do a quick video, well, as quick as I can, on a one stone hone. So let's talk about what a one stone hone is. And I've done some videos where I actually do it, but I never had a video with with the title on it, right? So the idea is that you can use one stone to do everything, right? Now, you're not gonna find a stone that you can set the bevel and go all the way to shave ready. Without taking you a long time. So what I'm doing now, I already set the bevel on this one, and I'm just doing some final, very light passes on it. I did the thumbnail test and some other tests, but after I do the thumbnail, I like to make sure that the edge is good, right? So, hope everybody's doing well. So we're doing right now twin ankles. It's a small little one. And actually came to the United States, to Kansas. So probably got here, I don't know when, but early 1900s, right? So what I use is one of these guys, 40X, sorry. And I'm gonna use a Japanese stone. I'm gonna use this Ozuku, which I finished some razors before in the video. And you guys can take a look at it. Ozuku Asagi, and this is a beautiful stone, and it's a nice finisher. So I'm going to show how the Japanese stones have a great range. And I have Nagura stones and the Sano Naguras and all that, but you actually don't need them. They're nice to use, yes, but you can do everything with one stone if you have the right stone, right? Now this is a really harsh stone compared to Suita or some of my other ones. So, and I never done this one stone hone on this stone yet. So it'll be a nice experiment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise a nice thick slurry because I have a lot of work to do, right? I just came from the Chosera 1K, and so I need to get rid of those scratches. Look at that, it's already cutting. So what I need to do is make sure that I'm erasing those scratches, and that's with every honing that you do, really. So what I'm doing right now is I'm doing circles and I'm doing half strokes, and if you have noticed, that slurry is already turning colors. It's already darkened already, and it's getting darker and darker. So why would you want to do a one hone stone? I like to do them. My theory is that I get a better edge because I'm only using one stone. So what does that mean? So let's say you have a bunch of stones, matching stones, right? So a 1K Chosera, a 3K Naniwa Superstone, an 8K Chafton. Those are all fine, but they're all different brand. The grit levels are, the grip formulas or whatever, tables or scales that they use are different. And even if you use, let's say, a caudicle, then this, the scratch patterns are different. How it scratches and how it cuts is different. So by using only a Japanese stone, the same stone, you're taking variables away from the equation. Maybe your racer doesn't like a particular stone. Now that, I don't know, I haven't seen that on the lower levels. The finishers are the ones that I find that some finishers are better with a particular razor, or vice versa. Some razors are better in a particular stone. So I'm diluting a little bit, and I'm just going at it, just working it. A lot of people say that this might take longer, but if you think about it, it won't, because I'm not using all those stones. So it's the same time, it's just all the time in the same stone. If you see, is cutting, undercutting beautifully. And I'm applying just enough pressure to make sure that the razor is touching. It's not lightweight. It's a little tiny bit more than the weight of the blade. It's a cool videos that Lynn Abrams did and Glenn, where they do a one stone hone by shifting weight of the blade. So they do with pressure, medium pressure, and then light pressure. You can do that playing with the pressure. I usually don't play with much with the pressure. I think that's just adding another variable. I've done it before when I had different stones, but I don't think this one needs it. And it's feeling awesome. So what I'm gonna do now, this is what you need. You need to make sure that those scratches are gone, the 1K scratches. Right? And the beautiful thing about JNat is that the JNat, Japanese natural, will leave a very nice bead blast finish on your edge. So you're not getting scratches per se. At least at the 40X, you won't see. All I'm gonna see right now, or I should see, I'm hoping, is just bead blasted, and then perhaps one or two scratches, light scratches that have survived the hone. Boom. Alright, so that right there was the sharpening, right? We got bevel edge, we sharpened it, and now we're gonna finish it, right? So if you think about it, right, for the people that actually shave with a caudicle, most people rate them at 8,000 grit. So if you're rating a stone 8,000 grit, technically you only need a stone in between, like a 3,000 or 5,000. So that's what we did there. So I'm gonna raise another slurry with the DMT 325. And this one doesn't have to be as thick as the other one. Another person that does one stone homes, which technically is two, you said in the bevel, right? Is Alex from Japan Stones. He does his axe method. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Just put in YouTube AX method, and it will come up. And he has a counting method and a way to utilize the slurry to do it. So what I'm doing is I raise a brand new slurry, and this is just me how I do it. I believe that after you work the slurry, it loses its cutting power. There's a lot of controversy with that statement right there, but maybe it doesn't, but I like to see it change colors again. So when I have a fresh slurry and it's milky white and then it starts changing to gray, I know that I was cutting. So it might not be actually doing it, getting less powerful or less cutting power, but in my mind it is, I guess, because it's not changing colors anymore. So for me right now, I'm doing the work on the 8000, right? So we did the 5000 range, and now I'm doing weight of the blade only, letting the slurry work. And at the moment I'm just doing one single stroke. I do a bunch of strokes at the beginning. If I get bored, I might do some, but you don't have to. I like to do straight towards the end anyways. Straight like that. Boom, boom. You always want to keep looking at your slurry, making sure that it's undercutting from every aspect of your edge, right? If you're gonna do this, do it on a razor where you set the bevel and is wide. This is a very small razor, so the edge, the bevel is hard to see in one of those 40X's. A microscope, it will be fine, but add some water. All right. So what are we doing now? So now we're rinsing again. Now we're gonna finish it. How we're gonna finish it? Well, in this case, I have a Tomo Nagura. I have another Ozuku Tomo, but this one is super hard. It's gonna take me a little bit to actually raise the slurry. It's gonna raise it just from, or most of it is gonna be from this stone. So what I'm doing now is getting in my mind, I don't know if it is true, this is what works for me. I'm getting a slurry that is going to be thinner than the DMT slurry. And I said this in a previous video. Somebody mentioned it, this is not me, but think about a cheese grater. The DMT is a 325. So when it's rubbing the stone, the cheese or the pieces of the stone are very thick. I mean, obviously you can't see it. It's not like you can see it with your eyes, but it is a lot thicker than if you use a tomo from the same stone, right? Like if I cut a chunk, that would be ideal. But I'm not cutting a chunk because this stone is not that big. I can't cut a chunk. I could, but I don't want to. So by using a tomo that I already know that is way harder, or at least harder, I'm raising a slurry just from this, and it's just gonna be very thin. There it is. Finally. Wow. Working forever. Alright. That will be enough, because this is just finishing. There it is. Boom. So, tip, take your time with your strokes. Don't rush it. I know that I was rushing it there. I'm making a video and I'm trying to make this under 20 minutes for y'all, okay? If I was not making a video, I would just be chilling, drinking my scotch or whatever, my rum, and I will just be chilling. This will be my pace. Make sure you're not hitting the stone incorrectly. Make sure it's nice and flat, the razor. Make sure you're doing as perfect as you can of a stroke every time. Right? A lot of people try to go slow, and that's when you screw up your razor. And it's already sticky. Cool thing about J-Nats is that usually, not all of them, but most, they get kind of sticky feeling. Not so much with slurry, but this is a very light slurry, and you can feel it. It's like the draw on a latigo strop compared to horse hide or cow, or I don't know. I'm just saying that's the difference on how it feels to me. Just a little bit of a draw, and that's how you know you're getting to the end. Why? Because if you keep pushing it, your edge is very, very fragile, and you don't want to pull it and bam, you know, break it. It's not gonna break where you can actually see it like that, but you might get a microchip from the suction that is creating. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of water to that. I'm gonna strop it first, and I'm gonna finish with slurry. I like that stone slurry. So been meaning to bring a strop down stairs, but I don't know where to put it, and I don't think my wife will like it if I have it in the kitchen. This is where I do most of my stropping, honing, here and outside. I'm not having the strop outside, so that's good. Alright, so let's add just a tiny bit of water to this, and there you go. Now it's like glass, at least the first couple ones, and then you feel it again. Slurry, very slim, almost nothing. That's how I want it. Just tiny little strokes. There you have it. So with what I did there, I am confident that tomorrow morning I'm gonna have an awesome shave with this razor. I might record it if I had time in the morning. I had to wake up extremely early, but I am confident that this will provide a oh my goodness, awesome shave. And that's what I do. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Please leave your comments. Always appreciate a thumbs up. You guys have a good one.